I'm going to show you the proof of concept for the BrandGuard that we've been talking about. So first of all, BrandGuard is just the name that I've used in the application, and the product asset.management domain is something also that I have used for a year or so, maybe two, for testing different ideas. So I'm not saying that we are stuck with these names or these domains or anything, but I'm going to show you the proof of concept. So this is the login page. What you can do is you can register, and if you register with a new email address, a unique name, you will get your own application. So for example, if you want to try to upload brand guidelines yourself in a contained area, you can register. But I'll show you a typical workflow and go through the solution as how it looks so far. So I obviously have a user and a username. Well, I'm logging in now. So let's see, it takes a while. So what we get here is a dashboard, and I'll go through the dashboard in a while. We can focus on the left menu here. So this is the navigation menu. The company that I am testing with is Spotify, which you obviously know very well. So what we have here is validate. So that is to validate PDF documents, and those can be for printing, for example. In the context of Paperfly, think of it like the resulting documents from Produce. You could upload those here to validate those against a brand guideline. Or if you have URLs, you could do that as well. And I'm thinking about the basic freemium. You can upload a brand guideline, and then you can manually test sites and documents. But going over to premium, we could add things like scheduled checks that goes out and crawls sites during, for example, nights, every night, to check that sites are brand compliant, for example. And also premium could have multiple brand guidelines. So freemium, only one brand guideline, but premium could have multiple guidelines, and that could be used for we're doing a rebranding. So now I upload the upcoming brand guideline, and I can test towards that. So having multiple in parallel, and obviously for brands that have multiple brands within the cooperation, they could also have multiple brand guidelines. Okay, so that's the validation page. Then we have the brand guidelines. Then we have the files. The files is the possibility to upload files to have those validated. So it's a type of DAM as well. Then we have the reports, and we have users and settings. So let's start with users. We have one user here. I can do invite of users. So what I'll do is I'll invite myself. I have another email address, so I'll send the invite, and you'll see what happens here. It will take. So this is the email that I'm getting. So BrandGuard, you've been invited. So we can actually already invite different people. If I now accept, I can, let's see, I'll open this in Google Chrome instead, and what you see now is I'm now able to actually confirm my invitation and become user of the same instance that real Frederick sent from. So but let's not do that now. We have the pending invitation here because I didn't confirm it. Now let's see. Let's go to the, or I'll do the settings first. So I'm admin, so I can change my password, change my profile information. I can obviously also change the company name because I'm admin, and I can manage users. I don't know why it reloaded there, but anyhow, I can manage users. So back to the user settings, but I should, when we have multiple users, they will turn up there, so I can throw out the old users and stuff like that. So now let's go to the brand guidelines. So what I have here is Spotify 2025 version 20. I'll upload a new one, so let's call it Spotify. I've done a lot of tests, as you can see. I'll call it 21, and I can do a brief description. What I can do here now is I can either upload a document or use a web link. So I'll upload a document, and let's see here, I have the Spotify brand guidelines here. What I'll do is I'll ask it to do a AI extraction. So what it does is it goes in and extracts as much information about the brand guideline that it can, and this is something that we probably need to put a lot of work into, but it does work quite well already. I can set it as default, and I talked about this before, is you can have multiple brand guidelines. Let's not do that. Obviously, a lot of customers might, start from scratch, so they can do that as well here. So they can actually add colors. So they can add their different colors if they want to, and have a brand overview with the brand mission, brand values, tone of voice, the grid system. Again, within Paperfly, we do have a grid system as well, or not we, but they have content, legal, and preview with brand colors and stuff like that. But let's get back to the Spotify brand, and it's 10 megabyte. I'll save the guideline, and what is happening now? It's uploading the document, and then it is processing the document line by line and trying to find different brand related content. So this will take a while, and I'm doing this session all in one, so we need to wait for it. Okay, so now we actually it uploaded the document, and to my disappointment, it didn't pull any of the colors out that I expected. This left one, the previous one, is the exact same document, and obviously this is a result of the AI handling this document not in the same way as it did just like yesterday or something like that. So let's go back to this and view details, and we could see how it pulled out Spotify green, Spotify black, Spotify gray, and so on. So I've primarily looked into the brand colors to make it retrieve those things. Anyhow, so let's go to validate. So this is the tool that most of the users will use. I have a Spotify playlist here, and let's not that one, this one. So I can either upload documents to validate those, and again, this is like the produce resulting PDF files that could be then validated, and then I can set the which brand guideline do I want to check this towards. The other one is if I want to do it with a website, and I have this URL. So what I'll do is I'll validate the website. So what it does now is it goes back to the Spotify 2025 version 20 brand guideline, and then extracts the information from the URL and see how those two validate. The idea going forward would obviously be that it validates towards what we've saved within our solution, but this is something that we need to discuss, because it's do we want to store all brand guideline information in our solution, or should we use a system like Paperfly's to crawl and extract the information? So what you saw here now is the validation result for fan study by Spotify.com. That's a strange URL. I don't think that's the one where, I don't know, it could be some redirects. But what we see here is it gets a preview of a page. It doesn't look like the page. This is where the proof of concept goes over to more of like a PowerPoint. We do have like functionality here that is actually not implemented, and now we lost this, it reloaded again. But what we can do is we'll go over to the dashboard, and we can now see that the URL we checked, it only had a score of 35%. So I think that this is also something that we need to discuss, and obviously something that maybe the customers as well will want to be able to set a threshold for. If it's above 90%, then it shouldn't be flagged. Then it's okay. And if it's below 90% or whatever the customer chooses, they will get an email saying, okay, you need to check this domain, or you need to check this document, or we can withhold the document if it's used within our own DAM over here. Anyhow, you can see now total validations, 10, average compliance, pending validation, critical issues. We also have this is maybe not something we need to show the customers, but the system status. Then we have the brand guideline, which we used, which is the default, and then some quick actions if you don't want to use the left menu. Maybe you want to navigate like this. And let's go down to reports, compliance reports, and we have 10 validations, compliance, critical issues, and so this is more of a dashboard for exact compliance. You can have also element breakdown, where you see spacing, logos, typography, and colors and stuff like that to see, okay, where do we have most errors, and it could be that customers actually use this to decide to simplify their brand guidelines, because they see that a lot of times people get it wrong with the spacing between letters and stuff like that. So this is a tool that they could be used both for validation, but also to keep on developing their own brand guidelines. And then we have all the data down here, and I'm thinking that we could have some export data, so we could export it to Power BI and stuff like that. So this was a very short introduction. So this is the video you're looking at now is if you have the URL, you will see the video. So it's up to you if you want to share it with other people. It's not open on my profile, but if you want to share it with people you want to show what we're thinking about, feel free to do that. And obviously the URL is brand.productasset.management, and most of the time the solution is up and running. It could be that it's from time to time it's not, and so if you're gonna think about doing a demo for anybody, please let me know so we make sure it's up and running. Again, there is a lot of things that are not working. Some of the things are working very well, and I think that we have the possibility to at least show the thinking about what we want to do, and I think this is a good base for us to discuss in the coming weeks how we want to proceed. Thank you very much. Have a great evening.